So chip shot lesson today, thinking about how to hit a basic little chip shot from around the green. So I've got myself a sand wedge here. You can do this shot with a pitching wedge, a 9-iron, lob wedge, sand wedge. Doesn't matter on the loft of the club. This is your basic chip shot action. So what you're looking at doing, if we look at the setup first, this is the line I'm hitting the ball along. You can all parallel to that line, so I'm hitting the ball along this line. You can see there that my feet are what we'd call open to my target line. I'm aiming my feet off to the left. I'm giving myself some room to swing the club through. So I'm setting my feet open. I'm pointing the club face where I want the ball to go. So club face towards where I want the ball to finish. Feet aiming off to the left as a right-handed golfer. Then I've got my ball slightly closer to my right foot, so slightly back in my stance. Because my feet are open, if you continue the line on, obviously it makes it look close to my left heel, but the ball, if my right foot came forwards, it would be, or my left foot came forwards, it would be about here. So you can see that the ball is definitely close to my right foot. Now I've got to make sure my hands are forward of the ball. So I'm setting the club up towards my left leg. Now a good way to see if you're doing this is you want to think about if there was a laser shooting out the top of the club here, you want it just missing your left side. So this laser would just miss my left side. That allows you to just point the club or just get the club set up in a way which will help you just to hit slightly down at the ball. So make sure your hands are up level to in front of the ball. Now I've also got around 70% of my weight bearing down on my left foot, so I'm leaning forwards, leaning on my left foot. So set up, point the club where you want the ball to go, feet open to your target line, 70% of your weight on your left foot, and get your hands forward of the ball. Also you'll notice here on a small little chip shot what I'm doing is I'm gripping down the club. Hopefully you can see the club popping out the top of my grip there. It's only a small shot, bit of control if you come down the grip. If you hold at the top, it's just going to encourage the chip to go a bit further. So if you want to hit a nice short controlled chip, don't be afraid to choke down on the club. Now as I make my backswing, I'm keeping my weight on my left foot. And then as I come through, the most important angle I'm trying to achieve as I hit the ball is that one that was there at setup. Those hands forward, that straight line between my left shoulder and the club. If I can set that line up and then come in to hit the ball and have it still there, so keep my hands leading, there's every chance I'm going to nick the ball nicely off the turf with a little bit of spin and get it stopping by my target. As soon as you break this angle down, if you get any kind of flicking forward action with the club, that's when you start duffing the ball, so hitting the ground first, or scalping it, letting it run along the floor, finning the ball across the green. So make sure as you hit the ball your hands are still set forward, and then coming through, just don't be afraid to hold that line off. Just try and hold that club and the arms off together. Don't let the club overtake your hands. And you can see here as I finish, all my weight pushing down still on my left foot where it began. So I've got weight starting on my left foot around 70%, finishing around 90% on my left foot. So guys, get your setup nice and neat at the start. Make sure your hands are forward, make sure your weight is forward, and then really try your hardest to think about this angle. This is the key to a successful chip. Setting this angle up at the beginning and then trying to just make sure when you hit the ball you're getting back into that position with your hands forward. That'll get you nipping the ball nicely and start chipping it a bit closer. Let me know how you get on.